Hey there everyone, I'm back here again, another one of my wild camping videos, and I'm back down again in Hastings in Sussex. Very start of May, bank holiday weekend, so I thought I'd get away for a little wild camp. Besides that, it's a festival this weekend. It's the Jack and the Green Festival and the Hastings bike run on bank holiday Monday. But I thought I'd come back down to one of my favourite beaches. You most probably seen me here quite a few times before. I was here last in Easter actually. So I've got my tent pitched up back in the spot where I was Easter time actually. I'll give you a quick look. Got my bed put up and everything all ready. Yeah, got my bed laid out. Everything's all sorted, all ready for the weekend. I am quite surprised of how much it's changed just since I was here in Easter. If you see my video from Easter time, I made this little wooden bridge here out of some of the logs I found scattered around. Still very boggy, but the main change is, if you've seen my videos in the past, I used to camp here. It used to be my favourite spot, and it's all gone. I believe it was gone when I came down in Easter time, but I actually stood here in Easter. I had a little campfire there. That lump there was attached to there. It's full of sweet peas in springtime, but it won't be this year. It's over the edge. And then just down there, there's a massive rock there, formed around this way. It's been sitting there for quite a few years now, the big slab on top, and slowly I've seen the slab move a tiny bit over the past years, say maybe the past 5 years maybe. You'll be able to walk through this piece here, walk all the way around. Erosion's really taken its toll this year. Yeah, that big square looking rock down there, and that slab to the right, you've got some green showing on the left hand side of it, and very brown on top. Not the big one with all the green, but that one there, that was laying on top of that when I came down Easter time. It's obviously gone over the edge and flipped over. Must have been a hell of a thud. This bit here was another camping spot that I've stayed in before. Not too much damage since Easter time, but you can see it's all going. It's crazy the amount. Like I say, it's the 3rd of May today, and I was down here Easter, and the dramatic change in just that tiny little bit of time, just a few months. Just the erosion, it's really been bad down here the past couple of years. All this is going. One of my videos about, I suppose 4 years ago, I had a shower here hanging off that tree, like a bottle shower. It went all the way out and round, and then another piece just passed. Like I say, this was all sweet peas. I actually camped there. Or on one of my videos, I've got a friend of mine camping there. My tent was out here somewhere. This piece here was a good walkway through. This is all gone as well, look. This walk all the way through here. There's a guy, he built a little dugout there, put loads of shingle from the beach on it, made himself a little shingle standing. He used to camp there. That's all gone over the edge. It's crazy the amount that's gone in such a short amount of time. It's getting to the point now that this end of the beach is not going to be campable for much longer. The only good thing is, since Easter, it seems to have a lot more shingle. And just round here, all the shingle was all gone. This was all like clay. So I think it's all washed down from up here, and obviously the seas taken all the mud and everything out of it, just left the pebbles behind and the stones and created a shingle bank, but it won't protect it for very long. Same with just down, walking back round to well, I said the sweet pea was. And like I said, the campfire, yeah, I had a campfire roughly about there. And I was sitting on this bit, obviously the rock's gone and taken all the mud with it. That's all going to go there. That'll be gone very, very soon, I think. I don't think that'll be there this time next year. And this piece here, like I say, it's all going over the edge. Then the waves, I've taken all the mud and everything out and just leaving the stone. This was like a 30-foot drop here, even in yeah, even Easter. And it's now reduced down to about 20-foot drop, because the shingle and everything, it's buried a lot of the rocks. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. Anyway, I'm not going to not spoil my weekend. I'm here, I've got a few beers, and well, they're for tonight. I've been here a little while actually and had a few beers already, but while I've been having a wander around and checking out the lay of the land, as you call it, I've been down, topped up my water bag from the stream, which is hanging there. And last time I was here, it was really, really boggy underfoot, and I had a problem with my chair trying to get a place to sit. Kept sinking in the ground, so I've been out and I've bought these rubbery things just to pop underneath the feet, just like that, and it does actually stop it sinking in the ground. So at least I've got a few places I can stick my chair. I tried putting it here Easter time, still got holes in the floor with my chair sunk in. I kept moving it about, but over there it's quite boggy on the edge. I was sitting there about an hour ago and the chair wasn't sinking, so my little rubbery things I got, they're working. They're just furniture protectors, or go underneath your sofa or whatever, but they're soft, supple, don't weigh a lot, so yeah, the idea's worked. Anyway, it's wild camping, that's what it's all about. So I've just cracked open another one, as I was saying. It's a Crumpton Oaks cider. Picked them up in Tesco's on the way down. Got the train down here, as I do, and popped into the Tesco's just outside the Hastings train station. And I think these were £1.10 in their pint cans, so can't complain at that. Then instead of doing the long walk, I jumped in a cab. I think it was something like £8.60, but I gave him a tenner. And then I had about, I don't know, about a 2-mile walk after that. But yeah, cheers everybody. Enjoy the video, enjoy the weekend. Can't have too many of these, otherwise I'll be over the edge of that cliff. Stay with me, we'll have a good time. So I'm standing here drinking my cider, just chilling out, watching the waves. There's a seal went past a minute ago, but I didn't get my camera out in time. But yeah, I was just looking at all the cliffs over there. It's nice to see it's all back in green. Nice to see all this woodlands coming back into green, which will help hold it all together for a little while. Oh, and that's a big sheer drop up the top there, above where my tent is. If anything does come down, hopefully the trees there, even though they're only small and not deep in the ground, they'll break the fall a little bit. I don't want to end up squashed. But yeah, I've seen this lot come down in the past. I remember I came down, it was in August time, that sheer face up there, all this mud now, which has all got growth on, and through here as well. I'll just show you here. I've actually camped in this spot as well, by the way. But now it's too waterlogged and people tend to use that bit as a toilet. And this has all been cut down. This is going to be a nice little camping spot just here. It's nice and flat, but since this has been cut down, you've got no protection now from the winds. But yeah, this lot up here, as I was saying, it was in August time, I think it was 3 years ago now, that this lot all came down, all from up there, and as you can see, there's no actual growth on this yet as such. Yeah, see, it's still very, very wet. It's about, like I say, about 3 years ago I think when all this came down, but it was all up there, so it just collapses and sits and then rolls down and collapses, and but it is nice to see it all coming green again. Maybe you can understand from the height of the cliffs, especially over there, why you can't get a phone signal down here. I don't think you're going to come down here and use your internet. Yeah, it's just, it is a bit dodgy. It is very, very, very dodgy. There is a sign on the way down here saying that the beach itself is closed, use it at your own risk. I mean, it's been there since I've been coming down here, which is quite a few years now. But you do have to watch your step. Like I say, it's lovely to see it all coming back into green. I've actually camped through there now. There's plenty of little walking areas around still. And if you do want to venture along the beach, there's dinosaur footprints, fossilised. Quite a few of them in different spots and different dinosaurs. And on one of my videos before now, you can't see it now because the tide's on its way in, where that point is over there, if you follow that point out at very, very low tide, that's actually a prehistoric petrified forest there. And on one of my videos I'm actually walking on it. So yeah, lots of history around the place as well. It's just a shame that every time I come down here it changes so much. But it's the time of year now when it's drying out and it's all getting hard, so it should be safe again until sort of come the spring, not the springtime, but the winter time leading into spring, when we got all the wet weather. Anyway, it's enough of my rambling. My beer hasn't fallen over. I say beer, it's a cider, but yeah, hasn't fallen over, so I think I'll better pick it up and keep it company for a little while. So for this little camping trip, I've got some different sorts of food this time. I've got some of these pre-cooked, so you could eat them hot or cold. So I'm going to heat them in a frying pan. Got a Mexican style rice with me. One from Tesco's there, Mexican inspired rice. Got some chocolate breakfast bars. These ones are raisins. Some other sort of breakfast bars there. I'm not sure what they were, can't remember. And I've got some mac and cheese cup shots. I've got some roast chicken cup shots. Oh, that's another mac and cheese, another roast chicken. Got me normal custard when I fancy something sweet in the morning. Drink wise, I've got a pot full of 3-in-1 salted caramel coffees there. I think I allowed myself 3, maybe 4 a day. But what I've done, because of I have problems sometimes when I'm cooking on my camping stove. I've brought my big camping pan, frying pan. I've got one of these at home. I bought from Tesco's. I use indoors. So I went out and specially bought a new one in a Ziploc bag. And as I was saying, some of the problems I have is the weight of it toppling over because of the handle. So I've actually unscrewed the handle off this one. If I can find out where, oh, there it goes. I've actually taken the handle off to even out the weight, and I bought this little silicone tongue thing that goes on your hands. I've got it in a Ziploc bag as well to keep the smell and the dirt off. But that way it will sit on the stove. That's a good little camping tip, that. It'll sit on the stove and it's not going to be unbalanced by the weight of the handle. So when I'm doing things like my rices here, which like I say, they are pre-cooked, you can eat them hot or cold. It says there, look, ready to eat, hot or cold. But yeah, just heat it up in that thing. You don't have to worry about it falling over. So I've got my little gas stove with me, but also because of where I am, there's loads and loads of wood around on the floor, little twigs and things like this. There's just loads and loads of it everywhere. Look, everywhere you look, where people have trimmed the bushes down. So I brought my little wood burning stove for me as well. So fuel wise isn't a problem when I'm here. Like I say, the water I collect from the stream, put it through my filter bag. So I've got endless supply of water, so I can bring me dried food, like my mug shots and things, and my custards and whatever. So yeah, brilliant. But good little camping tip there. If you want a decent frying pan, I mean, I've given up with my titanium one now because everything just sticks all the time. This is a good one. Like I say, I've got one indoors that I use indoors all the time. So I bought exactly the same one, took the handle off. Also it saves a bit of, you know, a bit sticking up there. It's not going to get in the way. It stops it being unbalanced. But obviously it's going to get hot. So I've got my gloves with me as well. Just a silicone thing that I can handle it with. Good little camping tip. I always like to share my camping tips with you all. So I've enjoyed a few beers now. Got my empty cans down there, ready to take up the recycle bin. Time's getting on. Before I go to bed, I thought I'd enjoy a nice cup of coffee. So I've just taken some water out of my filter bag there, and I've got one of these NY Coffee 3-in-1 salted caramel. So I've just emptied that into my bottle there. I've measured out the water into my bottle first, put it in my pan, so I'm not heating up or filtering, wasting too much. And I've got the water on boil. So it is steaming, look at that. That's hot enough for coffee. Coffee time, coffee time. Got to do it, ain't ya? That's it, the coffee's all made up. Just like, got to let that cool down for a little bit, so I'll just hang it on a branch there. So as I was saying, time's getting on a little bit. It's got a tiny bit chilly, so I've got my jacket, my hat on. As long as I don't look too daft, I don't mind. I'm warm, that's the main thing. So anyway, yeah, since I've been here late this afternoon, I said about the little stick bridge I built before. I've thrown some stones and things in there, but through here I've started collecting some rocks and stones down off the beach. I've built myself a little pathway through there as well, because this other way round here is getting a little bit close to the edge. So I thought, I always like to try to do something when I'm down here. Do a little bit of work, not only for myself, but to help other people. Like I said, I've been down the beach, collected some bigger slabs and things, laying them in there. Still needs a bit of work, but yeah, work in progress. But I feel by doing something, and like I say, not just for myself but for other people to enjoy and to help other people. I'm giving something back for my being here, if you want to call it that, my little wild camping excursions. It's not all give and take, you know, you've got to give something back. By doing a little bit of work, well, I feel as if I'm contributing anyway. So anyway, coffee's hanging on the tree over there by my tent. Lights going down in about half an hour, I think. It'll start getting dark, so I'll be having a reasonably early night, and I think with the sound of the waves and the salty air, I think I'll sleep quite well tonight. So it's about 8:45 now, so I've got my muddy boots there inside the vestibule of my tent, my folded up chair and my coffee for the night. It's a bit too hot to put inside on the bathtub floor. My torch down there, or my headlight in case I need it in the night. So yeah, I'm all set, ready to zip up, ready for the evening. It's not dark yet, but it's getting dark. And like I say, I've got my coffee there, and if I don't drink it tonight, I don't mind it when it's cold. I enjoy a cold coffee. It's not everyone's cup of tea, pardon the pun, but I don't mind it. Well, good morning all. It's about 8:15 in the morning. Been up about an hour, I suppose, maybe an hour and a half. I'm just amazed at how calm it is. Tide's coming in, and it's really, really calm. Look, you can see the ridge line down there. That's the high tide, and this rock down here with a bump on the top, it doesn't actually cover that when it's high tide at the moment. So beautiful morning, absolutely gorgeous. So I've used up the last of my water making up my bottle of coffee this morning, so I'm going to have to take a wander shortly down to the stream, collect some more water. Got to do the housework and everything. I've got to add a wash and everything else, sorted myself out. Just got to sort my tent out. There's been a few people down the beach this morning already. There's some people sitting up over the back there. I don't think you can see them because they're too far in the distance. Sitting up on the ridge, I noticed them about an hour ago. And then I've seen a couple of people walking along the beach this morning, and they wandered down, found their little spots to sit. So a couple of beers yesterday. Did a little bit more work on me little walkway through here, which is nicely drying out. Just a shame that this one isn't. You know, like I say, I had a couple of beers yesterday. I wandered down the co-op, got myself some bread rolls and some cheese and some beers. Thoroughly enjoyed the beers last night. Slept really well. It's one of the best nights of sleep I've had for a long, long, long time. Slept all the way through the night actually. Tent's a bit of a mess. Need to, like I say, do the housework. But as I say, my old water bag's empty there. So go down and top that up once I've drank my coffee. Got my socks airing, or my spare socks. They're the ones I wore coming down here. So they'll do me for one more day if need be. But